Okay, hello friends, this is Yusuf here. Welcome to part 4 of Crash Course Python. So in this video, we're going to learn about tuples and dictionaries and also introduction to functions. So let's get started. So tuples and dictionaries are also available data structures in Python, okay, but this is used in its own way. So let's see one by one. First of all, let's talk about tuples. So we all know like list, we know, right? A is equals to 1 2 3. This will become list because we are using a square bracket. Like that, if you are going to have a tuple, then it will be the parenthesis, okay, like this. So now this t is called tuple. So to check it, right, we can use the type function. Type of A is list and type of T is tuple. So now you can ask me how it will get differ. Okay, so the first difference is that tuple is actually immutable, which means we cannot change the value. Say for example, I have this T, so if you want to access the T, right, I can just access like the list itself, which means I can do like a T of 0, which will give me the value 1, and T of minus 1 will give me 3, everything. But if I try to modify T of 1 is equals to like 5, something like that, then I'll get an error. Now you can think this is the same feature of string as well, okay, right? So if you have a string called ABC, then we can still access s of 1 with b, but we cannot change the s of 1 with something else, right? So like that. So and since the tuples are immutable, right, when it comes to processing it will be very faster, okay, that's the advantage. So nothing else, so we can just access the element like what we have just seen. We can use the index thing, indexing to access it, and it's immutable basically. Now let's concentrate on a dictionary. So dictionary is actually a very versatile data structure in Python. Okay, you will be using it very lot after you coming to know the usage of it. Fine. So how do we initially create a dictionary? So we can create a dictionary using a square bracket. Okay, not square bracket, sorry, it's a angular bracket. Okay, and dictionary is basically a key value pair. Okay, what I mean by key value pair is actually I can say 1 colon and then 1. So this is called a key value pair. You can think like it's looking like a JSON kind of syntax. Okay, and we can also have a key as a number and value as a string, no problem. So now if you want to print this, right, so it will be printed the dictionary. So next thing is actually how do we access the dict element. So primarily, since it is a dictionary, right, we can access something like this. So d of, if it's a list, we'll use the index, right? Here we don't have index but we have keys, so I can give the key like this. Okay, so this will give me the value of the key 1, okay, one. So if I print this one, okay, you will get the value 1. I think I'll do it here itself. Okay, so d is equals to let me put like this, 1 2. Okay, so now if you want to get the value of this 3, then I can simply say like this. Okay, this will give me, oh sorry, d of 3. Okay, so we can pass the keys in a square bracket of the dictionary to get the value. Now the question is, okay, what if I don't know the key? Okay, so then we have something called okay, let me cover this one. A dictionary may not be in a same order. Okay, what I mean is actually, assume I have a list 1, L1 is equals to 1 comma 2, and list 2 is equal to 2 comma 1. You can see the order is different. If I try to say L1 equal to L2, it says false because these two lists are not equal. But I have dictionary 1 is equals to, say for example here, 1 1, okay, and then 2 2, okay, then oh sorry, okay, then I say d2 is equals to 2 2 1 1. Okay, now if I say d1 equal to d2, it will say true, because in dictionary, right, the order of coming the elements is not important. Okay, because anyway in both the dictionary, if I try to access the key of 1, I'll get the value of 1, key of 2 will be the value of 2. Okay, so that's the point. And secondly, we'll talk about some methods on dictionary. So we have this dictionary d. Okay, I can say d of keys, that will give me the list of keys which is 1 2 3, and then I can say d of values, I. That will give me the list of values, okay, which is 1, 2 and 3. Suppose if I want both keys and values, I can simply say items, okay, fine. Now let's see how do we print this guy using a loop, okay, because we may need to access the element, right. So let me put it say name Yusuf. Okay, so I can use like for like k in d dot keys. So you all know this d dot keys will give me the list of keys, and once I have the key I can just print, I want to print the dictionary of that key, okay. Then if you just run it, you will be able to see the values of it. And the another easiest way is k comma v, which means the d dot items will give me both key and value, and then we can assign that into these two variables, and then we can just simply print like k comma v. Then we will be able to see both key and value together, okay. Yeah, that's it for accessing it. And then we have a get method, okay. Now we also have a get method to retrieve the value based on the key. Say for example, okay, so let's have the same d, okay. So d dot, okay, I'll tell before it, before that, right, if you don't know whether you have a particular key or not, say for example if I do 1, okay, I get the value, but if I say d of maybe 3, I know 3 is not there, but assume I don't know, so I'm just checking it, but I get error, okay. So in this case normally what we will do, first we will check whether the 3 is available in the dictionary or not, then we will use it. So if you want to check whether the 3 is available, right, we can do something like 3 in d. So this will tell me whether this 3 is available in the dictionary as a key or not. So if you want to be more specific, we can also do something like d dot keys, okay. We are checking whether 3 is available in d dot keys or not, it tells false. But to combine these two steps, right, we can also make it a single thing using get. So we have this d, and I say d dot get of 1, okay, this gave me the value, okay. But if I say d dot get dot 3, it didn't show any error actually, okay. That is the beauty of get. So if it is available, then it will give you the value. If it is not available, it will return nothing. But we can also have another parameter, which is a default parameter. It will give that value if you don't have the key. Check this one, you get the 0, okay. So get is actually a method to retrieve the value based on the key, but we can also set optional parameter, which is a default value to return if it is not there. Okay, so now let's see how do we add a new value to the dictionary. So currently our dictionary is having these 3 elements, so assume I want to add another element. So the one easy way is actually d of, then whatever the element we need to add, which is the key, is equal to the value. So if you do that, right, it will be added. So if you check the d now, it is already available, okay, fine. We have also another thing, okay. Say for example, now I am saying d dot age equal to 30. Now what happens, it replaces the value 29 to 30, okay. Assume you are having a situation in which you need to add the value if it is not there, but you should do nothing if it is already there, okay. For that what we can do, again simply we need to check if the key is already available. If it is available, we should skip. If it is not available, then we will add, okay. But we can combine these two steps using a method called set defaults, okay. That's what I want to cover next, set defaults. So here let's see what's the d value, okay, and I say d dot, okay, set default, set default. I'm going to say phone comma 1 2 3, okay. So this added the value. So to check it, I can go and check d, it's available phone. Now I'm again calling the same method with 1 2 3 4 5. Now you see it gives me the value of phone instead of that. So if you go and check the d, right, it is not changed. So that is the set default. And also, okay, now let's see, again I'm going to call, but I'm going to, instead of calling with phone, right, I'd say mobile. So now the mobile is not there, okay. Now this what we do, it will create it with the value we specified. So now if you see d, it is available like a mobile with 1 2 3 4 5, okay. So this is the usefulness of set default. What is the simple, okay, it will not update if it is already available, if not it will update, fine. So finally nested dictionary. So we can also have a dictionary inside dictionary. Okay, so which means here you have this key and value pair, and even we can say something like d1. Okay, it's a key, but the value can be a list, no problem, it's 1 2 3. Okay, comma, and d2, sorry, string should be in quotes. Okay, only the numbers cannot be without quotes. Okay, it can be with quotes also, but it's acceptable without quotes. So d2 is the key, the value can be another dictionary. Okay, here I can say something like k1, so k1, and v1 is value 1. Okay, it will still work. So if you run the same loop for this against this dictionary, you will get something like this. So you can see key value pair, key value pair, key value pair, and for d1 this is a value, for d2 this is actually the value, and in for d2 again we can loop through this particular dictionary as a key value pair, and we can also get for key 1 the value is v1. Okay, so that is with respect to dictionary. We will see more and more examples when we solve problems in future videos. Okay, and finally introduction to function. So till now we have not touched the function, how to create a function in Python. So it's simple. So you need to use def keyword and then create a function name, and you can also have argument if needed. Okay, just do add method a comma b. You can also specify the parameters and then colon, and you can say like c is equal to a plus b. Okay, and then return c. To call this function we just need to say add of 5 comma 6. If you call this it will work. Okay, it returned the value, but we have not printed it. So let's say print add of this thing. If you call it, should work. Okay, but it's not a okay. This is not the only way to create a function. We have a lot of other methods, useful methods that probably I'll be covering in my next video. Different types of function and then different type of arguments which we can do with functions. Do you remember when you do a print? Right, print is actually a function which prints whatever you type. Okay, but we have given something like this, right? End is equals to, okay, say for example comma, and then which printed with the comma. So what is this end? How we are able to pass a value as a key value pair using a function. So those things we will be seeing in my next video. So I think that's it for this video, and hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Thank you. Bye bye.